Hello, good evening, and welcome to Radio Monash. You're with Harry and Finn on PRES. That was a bit of Halo by Beyonce. Harry was getting his dancing moves on.
Oh, yeah, you know how much I love dancing, Finn. I'm just a dance queen, really, aren't I? How you going?
Good, yeah, good to be back. Good to have a nice break and back for the pointy end. Well, not really the pointy end, the long end of the semester.
Yeah, it really wasn't really a mid-semester break, was it? It was kind of just like 4 weeks and then, a week off. And now it's back to what, like 6-7 weeks?
Well, I guess it depends if you include exams or not. We've got the...
Oh, yeah. I've got one exam.
Oh, look.
Because I'm just flying high on journalists.
Yes, if you missed last week, I had to listen over to it last night, and I think Harry just copped a flacking for being an arts student. That sounded very exciting.
I'm a member of the Faculty of Arts. I'd like that to stand. I'm not doing an arts degree. I'm doing journalism, but it's in the Faculty of Arts, which, just kind of devalues. Nah, I'm not going to say that. Yeah, no, it does. As you notice, Finn is back in charge of the technical aspects of the show, which is why you notice that intro was a bit more smoother than mine when I just had no bloody clue what I was doing.
I thought yours was pretty good, but whilst we're on the topic of last week, I do have a confession to make. I was the one who stole Tom's fries when he was at Macca's.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I don't even remember that story, but it's good that you do. Tom you stole his... Why'd you steal his fries?
I was a bit hungry.
Yeah, that's a deep story.
It's a very good reason. Wonderful, wonderful. So we might.
That case closed, guys. I know you're going to sleep soundly tonight, knowing who stole Tom's fries.
The confessions have been made. I think I'll have to roll some music now for you and perhaps cry myself to sleep. This one is a track that came out the end of last year by Marcus Marr and Chet Faker. It's called Learning for Your Love.
What do you want me to say? Like, that was a great song. What was it? What song was that by, actually?
That was Learning for Your Love by Chet Faker.
Learning for Your Love. Oh, speaking of love, we're going to discuss a little Facebook page that only Monash students will know about. Oh, actually, no. Many Victorian students will know, because there's like La Trobe Stalker Space, and I think there's a Melbourne Uni Stalker Space as well. But we're talking about Monash Stalker Space over here at Monash University.
And that's what we're all about, Monash University.
It's really how I spend a lot of my time. Whenever I see someone's posted something on Monash Stalker Space, if you don't know what it is, it's just basically a shit room, basically, where everyone just posts random stuff, just insulting other universities or stalking people, talking about how they like their looks and want to take them out for coffee. What do you think about it, Finn? I think it's a hilarious page on Facebook.
I think it's a nice bit of entertainment. There's
it is. There are a few funny posts. I'd look at them right now if I wasn't in the wrong direction. But 1 second.
Harry's just manipulating himself into some very interesting positions as he tries to juggle his laptop into a viewable position.
Okay, I've got it in one hand and it's half on the desk and not on the other. So we've got people like Snapchatting their faces with their nostrils. That's pretty funny. We've got people just talking about how exams are a struggle, that kind of average, what's the word I'm looking for? Student life here at Monash. Yeah,
student gripes, student complaints.
Student complaints. People saying they like the look of some girls or boys and saying you want to get coffee with me sometime.
It's a bit weird.
I don't know if does it actually work. I think maybe we could put it to the test. One of us or both of us.
Look, Harry, take it away, Harry.
We'll both go out and see if it actually works. We'll take photos of people, post them on post them on Facebook, and be like, oh, yep, you know what, you look good. Take me out for coffee.
I'm not sure if that's the way to go about it, Harry.
Well, apparently it is. That's what they're doing.
Is that your preferred technique?
That's the technique of Stalker Space.
And that's it. So, I would say that if you haven't discovered Stalker Space yet, you're probably still struggling to gripe Monash life to a full. So get on to it.
Oh, like it. It is so funny. Oh my god, it's actually brilliant.
What's your favorite thing you've seen up there?
What's my favorite thing? I just like it when they like trash other universities. Really? Oh wow, that's a lot crisper.
Nice. Yeah, it's
sound.
It's good to
Finn just fixed the microwave microphone. That's all.
I did fix the microwave as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Did you fix the microwave?
No.
What are you talking about then?
But back to Stalker Space. What was your favourite?
What was my favourite? I don't know, honestly. What's your favourite? I just like the whole page. It's when they trash talk other universities on stuff.
I do love to see some really dedicated students doing some really hard work in their lectures. Few games here and there. It's nice. It's nice to know that there's other people out there who sometimes just chill out a bit. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it's a lovely little website where you can find out a few little things that are happening around at Monash, and I guess you probably hear about a few things that are happening around Australia at the moment. And Harry's got a little bit of news here about a certain music festival.
Yeah,
it's old news, but
When did they state it? Like 2 days maybe ago.
2 days ago. So
I think
this should be in the archives, really. But
what can we
being
say? We're
weekly,
so
pretty
behind. Oh God, it's like what was the show? BTVN or no?
Oh, behind the news.
Behind the news.
Yep.
Yeah. It was like behind the news where we report on things like 6 months old, and kids are like, "Oh my God, that's so new."
I
I know.
That
so yeah, Stereosonic's been cancelled forever.
which is a bit of a sad thing if you're into that kind of
Big deal if you live in Sydney and Queensland. I don't think. Oh, some of our listeners might be from those areas. Did you ever go to Stereosonic actually?
No, not my type of.
Is it
not
in
my type
Victoria?
of show.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We only ever hear bad things about Stereosonic, and
Yes. And
so whenever someone dies and stuff, yeah, we always hear about that in the news, and that's probably why it's been cancelled. Lots of overdoses and just inappropriate behaviour and illegal behaviour at these festivals, resulted in its cancellation.
Yeah, that's it. And I think it's a lesson that we can all learn.
Yeah.
Go hard. Have a bit of fun, but don't go too hard because otherwise you'll get yourself.
I mean,
and all your friends kicked out.
So many of my friends are just like, "What are the roid junkies and tan lovers going to do now?" It is true. You just Google any pictures from Stereosonic, and it is just a shitload of roid munchers and crazy people. I'm not lying. Okay, just Google it.
Harry's words, not mine. Harry's words.
I wouldn't say this if it wasn't true, if I was lying, but I'm not, okay? If you just watch the videos, you just see the kinds of people that go to Stereosonic. They're not going to be the kind of people that listen to this radio show anyway, but it's true, though. It's like a lot of just jarheads just running around going, "Oh, hi, guys, let's pop some pingers."
So go
down the rave, Sonny. Oh, yeah, think of those gays. Boy, sorry. I'm just going on a tangent here. You continue.
For the second week running, I'll invite anyone who's been to Stereosonic and wants to have a debate to Harry to come to the Radio Monash studios upstairs in the campus centre and shirt front him. I think there was an open invite the first week we were on. So look, feel free. I'm sure he'd love to have a lovely diplomatic discussion with you all.
Absolutely, I would love to, honestly, unless there's any physical force involved, which so many people from Stereosonic love to fight people. So yeah, that'll probably result in violence, thus proving my point.
So what's your ideal festival then, Harry? What's your ideal experience?
Falls.
Falls.
You know what I'm talking about. Falls Festival, yeah, it's in Lorne in Victoria, isn't it?
Yes, we've got one in Lorne.
And Marion Bay and Byron Bay.
And Byron. So
yeah, that's a fantastic festival.
I think, being in Tasmania, there's
not much else to do in Tasmania, so we really haven't got anything to compare it to. It's our schoolies, isn't it? Because we don't have schoolies in Tasmania.
No,
we all just go to Falls.
And
at the end of the year.
Schoolie seems a bit foreign to a lot of us.
It does. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, had so much fun at Schoolies last year. We went up to Queensland and got shit faced." Oh, sorry, but it's true. That's what they say, and yeah, it looks like fun. At least I wish I did Schoolies. It kind of looks like fun, and there are a lot of people that get overdosed and really wasted at those. So
and that's it. I think it's a bit of
and they can't really cancel that, can you?
Bit of an ugly kind of scene sometimes.
Some people are like, "Oh, Schoolies. Yeah, I didn't do that because I, want to keep my liver intact and not die young.
But yes, if you are listening and you're thinking, well, Schoolies isn't my kind of thing, and you want to perhaps maybe you didn't get to have a post year 12 celebration, you're looking for one coming up this year, we would warmly invite you to the island state for a bit of a Falls Festival bash. It's a fair bit cheaper than Lorne, actually, from what I can pick up from friends and family.
As in, like, food and stuff and like drinks
ticket pricing as well.
Ticket prices? Wow.
$100 less.
You just go down to Tassie for a weekend, guys.
Tassie.
It's a beautiful. Marion Bay is beautiful.
Yeah, we're both definitely not on the payroll of the Tasmanian government.
I'm not. I hate Tasmania. But go down for Falls because it's cheaper. But yeah, no, that's good. So yeah, Stereosonic's cancelled. I'm not sure. I don't really care. I think it's a good thing just because it seemed out of control, and
it's I think it's probably
the kind of people that went there weren't the kind of people that I'd really sympathise for.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone's entitled to their music and their festivals. So maybe they'll get something going that's not quite so volatile, but
maybe the people that go to them will learn to be responsible.
Who knows? Why
not be a lightweight?
Well, while we're
I'm the voice of I'm the hard shoulder Finn's the soft shoulder.
The soft, yeah, I'm too diplomatic.
Yeah, no, Finn's too fair-minded. I envy Finn and his fair-mindedness.
Oh gosh, well,
I'm too dry.
well, whilst we're on the festivals front, here's another song for you. It's by a band that if you're at Falls Festival maybe a few years ago, you may have caught up with these guys. This is Vampire Weekend with their song Run.
Righty, we're back at Radmon, chilling over here in this lovely Thursday night. It's just me and Finn and some notes. So what are we going to talk about now? We're going to talk about the food responses from last week's show. If you're wondering what the question was, it was, what do you like to drink? What do you like to drink? What do you like to eat after a big night out on the town drinking? We got a couple of responses. I was a bit disappointed. I had to tag people to get them to respond.
Didn't happen.
Everyone responded straight away because I know none of you would ever go out on the town and drink and get hungry. That never happens to anyone. Ever. No. Anyway, so we did get a few responses. We had a couple of people saying they like kebabs. That's a good traditional one.
We
got a couple of dim sim lovers. I've got to try and turn. Yep, here we go. The chicken and mayo burgers from McDonald's. I think they've discontinued them on the dollar menu, discontinued.
I didn't even know they were a thing. What were they?
I think they were $1, and there was just a chicken and mayo burger from McDonald's.
Oh.
Yeah, they were very popular with a lot of people. I didn't like them. Chicken and mayo. The burgers, I always go for beef. I don't eat a chicken burger. No thanks. So a lot of people liked them, but then they got cancelled, so that was a bummer.
Yes, that's hard. That's hard when you've got an item of food that you just... What about you yourself, Harry? If you could remind everyone of what your weapon of choice was for the munchies fix.
Well, my weapon of choice. What was it actually? What did I say? I can't remember what I said actually. A kebab, I think I said a kebab. I love kebabs.
No, you were a nuggy man.
Oh, well, people say I love nugs. I just like them because of their convenience. I'd eat them any time of the day, but honestly, kebabs are my favourite. Don't know kebabs.
See, something I was disappointed didn't come up was the classic 2-minute noodles.
Oh, yeah. Did anyone say 2-minute noodles?
No,
that's a shame. I don't eat 2-minute noodles. 2-minute noodles aren't that filling for me. Like, after a night of drinking, I don't know. Oh, yep, 2-minute noodle time. That takes too long. 2 minutes too long, I say.
What about your nugs? That'd take more than 2 minutes.
I don't eat them when I'm drunk. I eat them any time of the day. I'll eat McDonald's because it's like quick and convenient. They're just like, here's crap now. Get out of here. And I'm like, okay.
Look, I've got a couple of mates who are notorious for dropping into Coles before there's a party or something on and picking up, probably on average about 15 packets of 2-minute noodles. And the clock will strike 11 p.m. and the noodles come out. And gee, it's a big feed. They devour them with great gusto, and that's one to look out for if you're thinking about planning ahead at the supermarket and you need some sneaky snacks. Quick fix, do the job. Not great, but job
when
done.
You're drunk, you don't really care, do you? You're just like, get some food in me now. Ho ho ho. Yes, these look good. What do you want me to do? Talking to the mic more?
No. I'm wondering what we've got queued up.
What we've got queued for next.
Harry.
You know, you got to be more specific with your hand gestures there, Finn. You can just be like, what have we got next? I can be like, okay, yep. So we can do a great weekly gripe. I think that'd be a good time. 7:30. So a weekly gripe this week. Finn's talking about balls. Now, when I first read this on on our page, I thought, he just must mean balls, like man balls everywhere. Because that's what he said it like that. Like, I'll just read it to you right now. Oh, 1 second. Okay. All these bloody balls. In exclamation mark, and but if you continue to read, it's like which ones do I go to? And then I figured out, okay, he does mean actual formal balls, and so Finn, go away with that, mate.
Look, Harry, I'm not even going to comment on your misinterpretation.
You can.
I'm not going to speculate.
No, don't even justify, don't even dignify that with a response. That's fair enough.
Look, I was just hanging around the other day, and all of a sudden there was about 3 or 4 different ball, events popping up everywhere, and being the crazy little first year that I am who has no idea what's going on, I was, shocked. What do we do? Which one to go to?
Are there that many? How many are there?
Oh, I do know there's 3.
There's
maybe.
The MRS one, the 7 Deadly Sins. That's MRS, the MRS one, isn't it?
There's an arts one.
Is there?
Yeah, there's an arts one.
No.
I think there might be the Harry Potter something one. I don't know. There's one that seems to be Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
themed.
Yep, I've seen that. Yeah.
And then there's the old Rescom one.
There's the Rescom. Yep.
So
and
that could
there's
be a bit exciting.
probably going to be there's a med ball, I'd assume.
Yes, but
and a commerce one.
But I think the thing that got me was this afternoon I was hanging out down at the ResCom. Had a little bit of an event on for residents, for you non-res kids. Well, you know.
Was that over at the
you missed out.
the titty statues?
Over by the field next to Holman Hall.
Yeah, the titty statues.
We'll say over by the field.
The titty statue.
Field. And there was...
If you don't know what we're talking about, there are some statues, or if I'm what I'm talking about, there's some statues outside the new halls of residence at Monash. They're interesting. They're just statues of people, and their nipples are squirting water out of them like fountains. It's a rather interesting design. I'm not sure what it's trying to say about modern student life, but I just some people call it Lactation Lake. I just refer to it as the titty statues because that is what they are.
Well, anyway, I was over in this certain part of the campus, and it came to my attention that there's a cap on the tickets for each little hall.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? You buy what is it? All the halls get their own amount of tickets, and then once those sell out, there's a second round, but they can go out to any hall.
Yes.
How much are they? Do you know?
I am not aware.
Because they keep saying, "Oh, get in quick and buy them." I'm like, well, tell me how much they are, and I'll see if I can squeeze my poor student budget. See how much I can squeeze.
Squeeze your butt into one of their seats for it. It's
When are they actually? Like, are they coming up soon?
They are. I think they're definitely before the end of semester, I would say.
Okay, that's a long time away,
but yes, no. In conclusion, I think it's crazy that there's not more consultancy sessions. I think there should be an orientation for first years on how to go to the right balls.
Yep. Is it like I was expecting it to be a more formal thing. We had to ask someone to go with you, and that sort of old traditionalist thing. But maybe that's because I went to a private grammar school.
Look. I think in maybe an hour and a half you'll be on Stalker Space posting a photo and asking if they want to go to the ball.
Yeah, I'll just post some post gym photos of me.
Yeah,
because I go to the gym so much.
Harry's huge. You should see him.
Just massive. That's right. The roid munchers from Stereosonic. If you just come over here right now, I will demolish you with my rippling musculature.
He's got more muscle than Putin, so you know.
Oh yeah,
a Tony, boys.
Oh boys.
What about you, Harry? What's your gripe for this week?
What's my gripe? Okay, yeah. So I do all my subjects at Caulfield, and I live on Clayton, because that makes sense, and I'm a logical thinker. Anyway, so I walk across campus to the bus stop every day, 3 days a week. And I stand at the bus stop, and this week, because it's winter, it's raining, everyone's got their rain jackets and umbrellas out. It's pouring down. There's a little bus shelter. We're all standing underneath it. The bus pulls up. Now, the bus shelter is about 2 or 3 meters away from the road. So the bus pulls up, and some people get out their umbrellas and open them for that 2 meter distance between the shelter and the bus. They open them for that little distance between there. It drives me insane. Why would you need to? You just hop across it and get in the bus. And the problem is the people that do that, though, they don't hold them high enough above their heads so that other people can stand underneath it. They put it right on top of their head, so they're just poking other people in the eye. It is so inconsiderate to everyone else who's trying to get onto the bus. It's like, oh, yeah, it's raining and now you're blind, so have fun with that, students.
No, what about their hair?
Oh, who gives a crap about their hair? It's just ridiculous that people have that such little consideration for other people. They're just like, you know what? I don't care about other people's personal space. I'm just going to try and blind them and jab their eyes out with my umbrella for this 2 meters. I don't want to dodge the rain.
I think it's okay to get out of the rain, but maybe they should stand there with a big umbrella over their head.
If they lifted it above their heads, it'd be fine. But the fact that they just keep it this close to their head and just crouch down and just peep at eye height so other people are just getting jabbed in the face by umbrellas. It's just a bit rude.
That's it. Harry's tip of the week.
If
you've got your umbrella out, make sure you're not putting holes in people's eyes.
I'll get you.
That's not a great way to make friends.
No, it's not a great way to make friends, and that's what university's all about, isn't it? Making friends for art students, at least.
Well, I've been told that it's only going to get worse, so better make friends while you've got a chance.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not going to get any less rainier now that we're getting into late or mid autumn and beginning of winter. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right, so that's me done bitching for today. Do you want to play another song, Finny?
Yeah. Why not? We might wind it back to 2012 here, and we got a little bit of Pond for you, so this could be a bit exciting. This one's called When It Explodes. Well, that was That was Harry remarked. Oh, maybe 3/4 of the way through that Finn, your songs just stop and then they keep going.
Yeah, that's what happened though. I keep freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, the song's stopping, and it goes, bang, yeah. You thought it was gonna end, it just keeps playing music.
Got you on a string.
Yeah. So, like, what are we gonna talk about now? You're gonna talk about sing-alongs on the buses, aren't you?
Yes. Well, there was would have been a few weeks ago now. There was the many weeks ago now.
Ooh.
The Monash Engineers Student Society held their beach party in the city.
Mess.
And
how was it?
It was very exciting. It was okay. There was a disappointing amount of sand though. It was maybe like we'll put a bit of sand in the corner and call it a beach party. Yeah,
Oof.
But it was a party.
Put
and
on
I think
notice.
people enjoyed
Mess.
that.
More sand.
But perhaps my favourite part of the night was the train trip home. In fact, where there was a bit of a sing along happening, and I thought it might be good to rack your brain, Harry. What's probably this one song that you'd get into in a bit of a late night sing along on the bus or
I don't know. I've never had a late night sing along. I've always been too like wasted or just gone to bother singing. It kind of says something about me, but I mean, I've just never been in the mood to sing on a train home. But what I guess maybe some people have like sang. Mostly just Cat Empire songs, I think.
Yes,
they're always good to sing when people are drunk, especially in Tassie, where we're all kind of like chill.
There's a lot of
Cat Empire.
Well, actually, we've got a good friend of ours who was probably the mutual acquaintance that brought our friendship together.
Oh, yeah,
and yeah, he's a cat. He's a
cat
Empire.
He's a Cat Empire.
He's a bit of a cat as well.
Cat
Empire nut. And I did actually see on the Facebook page that there was a bit of a comment from the kid, and it reads something like, here we go. My favourite drunk meal has always been you, Harry. You or the pizza they sell at Pizza Con.
Oh, I see.
What's going on here, Harry?
I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm just such a fun person to be wasted around. Yeah. It's just it's just what you'd come to expect from a person like that our mutual friend here. Shout out to them. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
If they're listening right now.
Being a lovely human being, and I'm sure he'd get into a bit of a sing along on the bus.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just not one to get into sing-alongs. What about you?
Well, I think on this one night,
what did they sing?
Things peaked with a bit of "Living on a Prayer."
Oh,
that's
a good song to sing too.
It's great through the verses, and then it hits the chorus, and she gets a little bit high. The song, and that's not great on the voice, and not great on the people you're sharing the public transport with. But I think it's nice thing to do if you're out in the bush walking, perhaps, or if you're in your home with some friends
on a casual bush drinking voyage.
It doesn't have to be a drinking voyage, Harry.
No, well, okay, that's just my alcoholic mind. Just always thinking about needing to be drunk everywhere I am.
Ah, well, that's university, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't actually. I was always tempted to do that. Actually, like bring a flask or something into a lecture or something just to pass the time, just because I feel like it.
I don't know how to respond to that, Harry.
Just because I feel like it. Yeah, just call AA. They know what to do. Just tell them Harry sent you.
well, a few friends and I made it to Sir John's bar. Would have been last night, in fact, yesterday evening for the first time, and that was nice and quiet. Have you been in there? It's just next door to the studios.
Sir John's?
Yes.
I've been to St. John's because that's a nice bar from Tasmania. If you're ever there, check out St. John's.
Tasmania. Great.
Yeah. Shout out there. Anyway, Sir John's. I've been there once and it was all right. The guy didn't believe I was legit my age, despite the fact that I had like at least a foot on him.
Well, for anyone who hasn't actually met Harry or seen him, he does have some.
I've got a baby face.
It is
don't shy away. I've got a baby face, and it's true. Everywhere I go, people are like, you don't look of age. And I'm like, well, I'm 20 years old. I've been of age for 2 bloody years, you schmuck. And I'm always tempted to say that, but I'm too timid, and also bouncers are mean, so they'll probably just send me away. But yeah, it does happen. It's all right. I take it as a compliment. It just means I look younger, but I guess it just kind of annoys you when you're probably you're sometimes even older than the people IDing you.
Yeah, that could be a bit frustrating.
I worked the field, son. I used to have to walk to work every day.
Who are you to question?
Oh, Sonny.
No, and I think I've been pretty lucky with that.
I was in there.
Haven't been too quizzed by anyone, so
Yeah, I know. It's
a hard life looking fresh and young.
It is when you're not fresh and young. When some people like who are in their third year of uni are the same age as you, and you're in your first year of uni like I am. It's pretty interesting.
Well, that's
life.
Some people like a young face. Some people don't. Some people just can't tell your age. But if you do like a young face, I think Harry might be looking for a date to the ball.
I guess if that's how the ball works, then I guess I'd better get onto that.
Yes.
But that isn't how the balls work, though. Surely they don't.
It's definitely how the balls work.
They don't. Yeah, sure. That's why they don't say it in any of the descriptions. It's just expected that everyone finds a date to the ball.
Yeah,
like Cinderella.
Yeah, didn't you know that, Harry?
It's completely legit serious. Sometimes I have been tricked like that, though. One time I went to the Star Wars premiere with a few mates, and this isn't anything to do with balls, just in case you're really excited about that. But we went to the midnight launch of it, and we got there, and the tickets, we'd all, one of us had bought all the tickets, and because it's e-tickets now, they're just whatever that square code is that people just get scanned at the door. But they said, "Oh, didn't you get your ticket printed, Harry?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" They're like, "Oh, you should have printed your ticket. We've all got them." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Can I see them?" I'm like, "Yeah, we've all got them. We're about to show you." He's like, "You're joking." I'm like, "No, we're not. We're legit serious." And I'm like, "Fuck off." No, and then it turned out, no, yeah, they were just messing with me, despite the fact that I only pulled my hair out. I'm very easy to trick, by the way.
Look, same here. I think I'm sometimes too trusting of what people will say.
Yeah,
which can be a bit tricky.
Oh, that's good for you to say that you're too trusting. I'm just like a lemming. I'm easy to trick because I'm stupid. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm just like, you throw a stick and I'll run and get it with my mouth.
Look, I wouldn't class you as stupid. I just classify you as an arts student.
Yeah. Oh. That's much better. That more hurts than saying that I'm stupid.
No, arts students are great. I've got a couple of sisters who did arts, and they're all right. They're okay.
I do journalism.
Do journalism.
I do journalism. It's in the faculty of arts. But yeah.
No. So do you get much trouble with that? People asking what you're studying and
no
getting
I just say journalism.
Now there is actually
no one ever asks what faculty you're in.
Well, it seems like it might be a thing in its own.
Yeah.
But
faculty of journalism.
I think we might have touched on this in private at one stage.
Oh.
But the two heads thing. How have you gone about with that?
What, the Tasmanian two heads thing?
The Tasmanian.
I always make the comment myself automatically. I do it straight away, and I love it. Everyone's like, well, I wasn't going to say anything about you being from Tassie. I'm like, oh, no, you weren't, but you're thinking it, so let's just get it out all over the place.
Well, I'm from Tasmania. It's going to come up at some stage.
I just take it with it. It's like, I own it. It's like two heads, like 6 fingers.
That's,
missing teeth.
Yes. There's a few of those you see out in the wilderness. Pirates
on pirate ships. Yeah.
Well,
missing teeth on there.
And if you are in the heading along the Tamar River in Launceston, there was a story I heard of two of my friends who at one stage picked up a small yacht from one of their parents and decided at school one day that they were going to be the pirates of the Tamar.
Nice.
And they were going to board some.
Yeah, Tamar's an interesting place to go. Don't go there. You'll get E. coli.
Yeah. It's a dark look. It's a thick river.
It is a thick river, thick of E. coli.
Thick with a lot of interesting things. And they were there to...
And eels.
I have heard stories of chopped up eels everywhere.
Not anything that's chopped up and thrown in the river. If you listen to the Launceston mobsters, all 5 of them.
Well, these two...
I'm sorry, that was dark. So I apologise, audience, but I'm just a dark human.
Well, on a lighter spot, my two friends decided they'd do a little bit of piracy. I'm not sure if they ever got there, but do you know what they were trying to be pirates for, Harry?
Butt pirates?
Spotify Premium.
Oh, okay. Just the way you looked at me, you were like, what kind of pirates they were, and I was instantly, my mind for some reason jumped to butt pirates.
Well, as you found out tonight, Harry's got a very interesting mind.
What? You only think of Spotify pirates. No one ever goes, oh, yes, who are they? They're the Spotify bandits. They're going to hold up your music and not listen to any ads in the middle of songs.
Look, I think Spotify, Spotify might be the anti-pirates, in fact, in this case.
The anti-pirates?
If you would excuse the pun.
Okay. But why are they Spotify pirates? I don't know. Is that a
It was
term?
in order to fund their Spotify ventures. Which brings up
What were they doing in Spotify?
an interesting point. What is your view on the whole music streaming side of things?
Oh,
because there's a lot.
We're getting into the serious stuff here. I don't care.
There is a lot of debate, and especially in the industry, about is it really fair for the artists?
Is that why I can't find like ACDC songs on there and stuff?
That could be it. I would.
All I know is that
very
ACDC are just incredibly hard to find online, or at least on iTunes they used to be, and I think now they've changed it. I think you can buy like ACDC albums and stuff on iTunes, but there was just a long time where they were like, nah, no electronic music for us. Fair enough for them.
None of that new
Fair enough
stuff.
for them. I honestly, it's fair. So they think people are stealing, like, that musicians don't get enough out of the Spotify thing.
Yeah, enough royalties out of.
Well, yeah. I mean, for big time artists, it's less of a concern. Like, I don't think Kanye's going to bat an eye because he had like uTorrent open on his desktop at one point when he took a photo of his thing, and everyone called him out on that.
Naughty.
But like, yeah, like big time artists like that and Metallica and stuff, they don't have anything to worry about. They make so much money, but there's a lot of like small time artists that don't make as much and are trying to get their way into the industry. But perhaps maybe there needs to be like I think there are platforms though, a lot of good platforms for artists these days to put their stuff on that will get noticed that aren't gonna sort of plagiarize it. Are there ways to work around that? Or
Yeah, there is. I think there are plenty of websites and different.
like SoundCloud.
Yeah. There's a few, and even then, I don't think they receive the royalties. So it becomes a
So
pretty,
SoundCloud
pretty
receives.
tricky business. I don't think there's a lot of advertising.
I wouldn't think. Yeah,
SoundCloud.
people like albums and like whatever those people are called that sign musicians. What are they called? I don't know. Musical agents, yeah, managers and stuff will be like, oh yeah, SoundCloud. That's a perfect place to pick up some financially sound musicians to get on my bandwagon, join my crew. Yeah, no, yeah, it's an interesting topic. I don't know much about it. It's kind of part of my sheeple attitude to life. I just kind of go along with everyone else. It's
That's
like,
it.
yeah, it's pretty chill. I've got more things to be concerned about, but yeah, no, it is a concerning problem for musicians these
Got to
days.
feed yourself before you can feed others.
Exactly.
That's the other side of things.
Kill or be killed.
Well, we might hit you up with a little bit more music here now. This one's by probably a smaller Australian band who might struggle with their Spotify royalties, but they're still pretty big. This is Papa vs. Pretty with Smother. And welcome back. We're on the last leg, it would seem, almost.
Are we? Yeah, I guess we are. On the last 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear myself speak in the headphones there. So what are we going to talk about, Finn? Just life in general. We're going to philosophize, is that a word?
Philosophize about life in general.
Life as we know it.
That's a tricky one. I think that's a bit serious.
No, we're not actually going to do that. I'm just joking.
That's a bit serious for a Thursday night.
What about football season's coming up?
Well, football.
Do you like AFL, Australian Football League?
I don't really follow it too religiously, but that may be because I follow St Kilda. So
well,
it's been a couple of years.
Say no more then, guys. It's all right. He's a St Kilda fan.
But no, I think it'd be pretty nice to get into the city sometime and go see
love
a
the
game
city.
or two.
Fantastic city, Melbourne City.
Yes. Have you seen much of the city? Got any
yeah.
hot tips, recommendations?
Hot tips. No, Harry's hot tips. Let's see. I don't know. Like, have fun. That's not even a tip, is it? I don't know. It's just a nice city to be in. Everyone's pretty chill, except for the bouncers. Rats. Have you ever been to Rats Club?
No, I haven't been to any. You
haven't been out on the town? Oh,
no.
It's a hassle to get in. It's a hassle to get back, but it's pretty fun. Like, there's a club called Rats. Not sure whereabouts in Melbourne it was because I had drank quite a lot before I got there. But it seemed nice, except for the line getting in was like crossing the German border during the Cold War. You know, they were just not letting you in. It was like, oh, if you're seen alone, you mustn't be allowed in. And that's if you're not talking to someone for like 2 seconds, they'll automatically assume you mustn't be going with anyone. And then they'll start asking how much you've had to drink. And then they'll be like, oh, yep. So you're actually from Tasmania? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Tasmania. Oh, because your ID says you're from Tasmania. I'm like, yeah, well, no shit. That's because I'm from Tasmania, dingus.
Are you actually 18? Because you look like you're 16
Are you
and a half.
actually 18? Because, yeah, you look 12. And I'm like, well, no, I'm 20. So, yeah. I don't look 18. I look 20. 20.
20 and, well, you know, in
20
in your
and
eyes,
just
perhaps.
youthful. Maybe it's because I take care of myself, you know. Yeah, because I don't actually. That's the joke
it.
there.
The key is to always look after yourself and look after your friends.
Yeah.
It's all a
Maybe.
bit of fun until someone actually does get hurt, as the old saying goes.
So someone gets hurt.
Mm.
It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. Is that it?
I don't know, but I came across another saying yesterday. If you're interested,
Oh, yep.
it's as wet as a camel's hump.
Yeah. Okay. Where does a camel's hump?
But is a camel's hump wet or dry?
I don't know. I don't fondle humps of camels. Camel's hump is wet, but what does that mean? Like, what is that insinuating? Like, what's it supposed to be saying?
Well, you know, you could say it's raining outside today. It's as wet as a camel's hump.
Okay, but
Or there hasn't been rain in 6 weeks. It's as wet as a camel's hump if you think they're dry.
if there's rain outside, isn't everything wet? It's like, oh, yep, it's as wet as a human's head because it's raining outside, and the human's head's getting wet because it's rain.
Harry, you've just undone the whole thing.
It's flown right over my head, whatever
That's
wet as a camel's back. I know broke camel's back, straw that broke the camel's back.
the straw.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's a common saying, but wet as a camel's back. What is it trying to say?
Well, is it trying to say it's wet or dry? What do you think? What do you think? I don't actually know. No idea.
I honestly, camels usually hang out in the desert, so it's usually dry there, isn't it? Unless it rains, and like sometimes it rains a lot in the center of Australia. That's why it's so green.
Well, yeah, that's it's so green.
I'm being sarcastic.
Just a double take on
Finn's
that
just
one.
like, Finn's, I'm done. He's done.
I'm done. Well, we are almost done, but bit disappointed in you, Harry. You're not coming out to the old.
I'm
Notting
not
Hill
coming out to the
tonight.
knot tonight. I don't know where everyone's pulling out this money from. Everyone just seems to always be going out. It's like they're making it rain. Are we uni students or what? Everyone's like, oh, yep, we're going out tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night after that, we're going out. Oh, we're going to spend a couple of hundies. I'm like, oh, great. Where are those hundies coming from? I'd like to know, please.
Look, it might be best
Throw some
not to
hundies.
ask.
Throw some hundies my way. Oh no, yeah, it's good. I would love to, but I need to do some schoolwork, and I'm just too poor. I'm just too poor. The kids need new shoes, Finn.
That's it. It's a tricky one to get the balance right. But if you are heading out tonight, we do hope you're going to have a lovely time.
What if it rains? That's what I'm going to ask you. Yeah.
What if it rains?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be as wet as a camel's hump.
Oh yeah.
See what I did
Or
there.
will it? Because a camel's super dry. Anyway, yeah. So, but there's not enough room in there for everyone going out on knot night to be able to fit in there, would there?
No, if you pulled everyone off res, I'm pretty sure it would collapse.
If it was a full night, no, if it was a full night, like it is usually on a Thursday night, that's not night. But if it rains, because most people stay outside, don't they? If it rains, what is everyone going to do? They're going to be packed inside and underneath the shelters.
See, I was stuck in an elevator recently, and it wasn't too bad being crammed in there like sardines. It was a bit bizarre, and it got very hot and sweaty, but it was a bit like a free sauna. Shit.
A free sauna.
Yes.
You're getting your bargain. You're getting your bang for your buck there. Then
And
if you're going to the
that's
night,
it. Uni
I could have
life.
just gone there and it'd be like, you know what? I didn't buy any drinks. I didn't spend any money, and I got a free sauna out of it.
Oh well. So tips for for having a good night. Grab 15 of your friends. Go find a lift. Jump in it, and perhaps you'll get stuck. You'll get a free sauna, and it'll be nice and cozy. You won't lose a buck.
Break an elevator. That's your advice, is it? Just someone to break an elevator.
No, please don't go out and break an elevator.
Oh well, I mean, if you're in I was about to say like, oh, there's not that many elevators around the halls, but then I realised, oh yeah, there's new halls, and then there's Howard's got one as well. There's not one at Southeast Flats. There's not enough floors to have one there.
No, I think no.
There isn't, yeah.
No. We've just got
There's none at Farrow.
stairwells.
There's none at Robinson. Yeah, there's not at Deakin. Yeah, it's just Howitt. Have you seen Howitt Hall?
No.
You being sarcastic?
Oh no, I have. Is that it's
the big one. It's the
big
really
one.
big tall one. Yeah.
See, I've heard it's got ocean views from the top.
Ocean views from. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
If you want a view of the bay.
The bay. All right. Yeah. So what time is it? Oh wow. It's 8 o'clock.
We are yes.
So we can round out, are we?
We might round it out with one more song perhaps, and this one's by a band from distant shores. In fact, not any shore or anything, but from
Tasmania.
No. This is from another small island.
New Zealand.
No,
Flinders.
no, the UK.
Oh yeah, that is a small island. I was thinking nearby. No, yeah, I've got to think globally, don't I?
That's it. This one's called Business by Catfish and the Bottom End. Have a good one.